I ever seen. But it'll be really good. Also, dude, I had to, low key chat. I take responsibility for it. Yo, thick fat boy, thank you for gifting a sub to Dr. Lupo. I'm not gonna lie, the context of what you just did is gonna really change how I feel about this story, okay? Cause this story is low-key crazy. I was gonna tell it. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I did not have the best time at 6 this weekend.
We need the foul sound for when PPA gets sniped.
Listen. I low-key, bro, I have a story time to tell you, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm in my head about it because I don't know what I should think about the situation. So I don't really know like how to, and I want to like ask if I'm tripping, okay? So like for me, for example, Silky's talked about this. Silky will joke with me, right? And he'll call me like torta, right? But Silky at the end of the day, I know doesn't think that I'm fat, right? Like I know that because he's my friend. It's the same thing with Lacey. Like I make like a fat joke at Lacey, but Lacey could probably tell you a million times behind the scenes when I've been around him and been like, holy shit, Lacey, like it's crazy how much weight you lost. You should be proud of yourself. Like I dead ass, the last time Lacey was even at my house, at my old house, had like a real conversation with him where I was like, you like genuinely, you're changing your life. It's crazy. And so he knows that I don't actually think that, right? Which gets to my story at the bar. And that's why like, maybe I'm tripping. I wanted to know though. Okay, maybe it's me. But I was at a bar this weekend and, you know, college is back in town, whatever. And, you know, some people like come to me, they meet me and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, it's like mad cool. Like everybody's being super chill. They're nice. Like I'm low key. I'm not going to lie to you. I was moving like Clark Kent. You know why? Because I thought that I would get not as recognized if I put on glasses. Not these glasses. I had a different pair of glasses. And low-key, didn't matter. Yeah, and everybody was like, Cinna, you are not Superman, bro. Like, those glasses are doing nothing, all right? They know who you are. I was like, okay. So you know, it's like, if we're out, it was funny. It was like a good time. But this guy, like, comes up to me and he's like, oh my God, like, I love your stuff with, like, sketch and I love, you know, like all this, like you're so funny, like you're so funny. And I was like, oh, thank you, that's very nice, you know. And then he goes, yeah, and he goes like, you know, I hope you guys do a stream together soon. And I'm like, yeah, no, like we probably will. I got some stuff in the works, you know what I'm saying? No leaks, but yeah, I got some stuff in the works. I say that and he goes, yeah, and he goes, can't wait for you to lose weight. And like, okay, so it's not me that's tripping then, right? It's not me that's tripping. Like, that's mad weird. Cause see, here's the thing. Okay, so well, now let me just clarify by saying I have like really good friends around me, really good friends. Cause first of all, my friends found out that even happened and instantly were like, he needs to go, like get the fuck away from her, like that was so fucking weird. And then even some of them were trying to like go up to him to be like, yo, like that's fucking crazy. And I was like, no, don't do that, because I'm not trying to have that be like a bigger issue, you know what I mean? It's not worth the bigger issue of like having a problem. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, is it weird then for people to think that that's okay because I joke like that with my friends? You know what I mean? But it's because they're my friends. Or is it something that I need to not joke with my friends about? Maybe. What if they made it clear that it was a joke? No, they didn't. They said it and then they walked away and then they tried to come back up and buy me a drink. Then they tried to come back up and buy me a drink. And I said, we're not friends. Like, out my face, please. Thank you very much. Like, we are not friends. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what? But I feel like I don't know. But the other thing I don't like, you know what I genuinely don't like though, is like such a hard medium, if I can say. Cause like, I feel like the one thing that I love is like being myself, right? Like I grew up around like my dad like always joked with me, everything like that. I joke all the time. You know what I mean? I joke all the time. I love when my friends control with me because when they can do that with me, it feels like there's not this weird barrier of like, oh, Cinna is a girl and we have to like coddle her. It's like my friends, it doesn't matter if you're a girl or guy, joke with me all the time. Like I joke with Emmy and Bonnie off stream and, we shoot the shit all the time. And I would hate it if I couldn't joke with them because I don't want to hurt their feelings. So that'd be crazy. So I feel like it's just a boundary on the viewer, right? It's not on me, or is it on me? Because I thought, chat, I'm telling you, I'm only asking because I genuinely felt like I was tripping. Viewers don't equal friends. So in that moment, I should have been like, see, there was a million and one mean things I could have said in that moment. I almost said something heinous, but I didn't do it because I was like, ooh, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? I was like, ooh, it's not worth it because he's in front of his friends. I'm not trying to embarrass him like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, ooh, but maybe I do need to be, maybe I do need to be weird. I feel like people watch these streams of streamers sharing their personal lives, tend to feel a weird friend connection and playing to these jokes. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. On some like, dude, I really do hope that viewers, like if you're a viewer at home, you know what I mean? I feel like Ludwig said this a long time ago, but like I feel like it's true now. These streamers are not your friends. Like not your friends. Like I don't know you, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be like going up to streamers. Like even like Lacey, like no random person should ever go up to Lacey and call him fat. Nobody. Cause like Lacey's friends joke with him, but Lacey at the end of the day is a human being. And you don't talk to human beings like that. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't know them. Because would you joke with your friends a certain way and then go out into the world and talk that way to a random stranger? No. So you shouldn't do that to like real people. You know what I mean? Silky needs to say this to his audience and take more responsibility. No, Krista, to be fair, Silky has said this. It just doesn't get clipped. Hey, just saying, he has said this. He's actually the one who's probably said it the most. It just doesn't get clipped. I know he said it because I've seen like multiple times of him saying it. Because he feels bad because people will say stuff about me and he's like, holy shit, like Cinna is fine, leave Cinna alone. But yeah, that happened this weekend. And like I said, luckily I have such good friends around me. Like, oh my God, I have such good friends that like, they were just so like, they were just so like, fuck that guy, Cinna. Like, what the fuck? So the rest of the night was like a good vibe though. Everyone was really, really nice. And honestly, it made up for it because some people, like, there were a lot of fans who came up that were super, super sweet. And me and Maya, this is pre her throwing up. We're having a, look. We were having a great time. Look. Isn't that so cute? I know, dude. Look, we were having a great time. I freaking love Maya. So we got to be, a good time. It got to be a good time. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, low-key, the guy threw off my mood. I hope he's not. Actually, no, I hope he is watching. The guy threw off my whole mood for like the first like 30 minutes. Like I was like, bro, because I felt like I was getting pressed, but I wasn't getting pressed. You know what I mean? And I was like, that just sucks to have somebody say that. But then I was like, spent the next 30 minutes doing some like reflection, and I was like, I'm not these things that people want to say. Yo, Emily, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. But then after he came back and tried to buy me a drink, which lets me know he just thought he was a funny guy. And that's about it. So I was like, it is what it is. Like, what are you gonna do? Is the girls' sleepover with Super still happening? Oh, I would love for it to happen. Low key, do I even have time in September? Not funny, he's just a weirdo. Yeah, but also he's like, never mind. Let me not. Because if I start going into the fucking frat boy tendencies that were happening from that individual that night, it's gonna get real specific and real hurtful. And I'm not gonna do it. So I'm not gonna drop down to that, It's gonna get real hurtful real fast. So that's all I'm gonna say.